You're listening to Dr. Joan Borysenko and Ellie Drake.
I would say resilient people are very mindful. They're very present, and therefore much more creative than people who are not mindful and who get stuck in a certain way of viewing the world and a certain story they tell themselves. So staying open-minded, open-hearted, and curious is a very big part of resilience.
As I've been listening to you share about resilience, I've been feeling this visceral impact of it in my body, like the energy is strengthening and expanding throughout my spine. So I can really feel that emotional, vibrational aspect of resilience as well. Now, if you're not in that juicy state and you go for a while and let's say you get burnt out, how do you know you're burnt out? Or as you say, how do you know if you're fried?
Okay. Well, it's funny. There's actually a list of stages, like a dozen stages, which starts with you're just driven and you work very hard. And no one follows a stage, but I'll give you a few things. A few landmarks. You, Ellie, are very interested in physiology and that place where physiology and the soul come together. In burnout, it's like you become estranged from your own soul. And what happens is your body begins to tell you you have trouble sleeping, maybe you get back pain or stomach pain or headaches, things of that nature. So you're working too hard, and then your body starts to give you signals. That's a big part. The next phase for many people is really a personality change. And that is they get really, really irritable, start to take things that personally that they normally wouldn't, become very impatient. In healthcare providers, it means you're impatient with the people who've come to you looking for healing. And that's very frequent in our society, that healthcare providers get burned out. And then beyond that sense, you lose your sense of values during burnout. So let's say one of your primary values used to be spending time during the holidays with family and friends, and you find yourself calling your family and saying, I'm too busy, I'm going to work over Christmas or whatever that is. And eventually burnout culminates in both a feeling of loss of the soul. It looks like depression because your motivation goes away. You don't care anymore about the work that you used to do and you were so driven to do. And frequently, it's also accompanied by a problem with the body, and that can be pretty serious.
To listen to this entire interview, go to elliedrake.com.